How's it going, guys? Welcome back. My name is MoneybagsHD, and we will be going through my second episode of the Road to Glory with Wolverhampton Wanderers. We are in the 4th division. We'll just do a small recap of what happened last episode. So yes, we have done 4 divisions for the Super League, or should I say Super Leagues, and we are going to be playing in the 4th division with Wolverhampton Wanderers in the 4th division of Super Leagues or Super League. I've decided to use Wolverhampton Wanderers because I really like them as a team. They're going pretty strong in the EPL. I don't mind them. Also, I've changed the team, so change the team up a little bit. So if you want to go back to the last episode, you can go back to that and have a look. At the moment, I'm just doing a few minor changes. I've put Cody back into the team because I like him better than Gibbs White. He's a bit of a lower overall, so I'd rather have a little bit more experience in the team. And we've got a transfer offer for Cavaliaro, if that's the correct pronunciation. But we're going to try and squeeze a bit of money out of Athletic Club and get rid of him. Gibbs White, we're not going to let him go on loan. There was an agreement for John, but I rejected it because it was short, a year loan. I want to try and get him on 2-year loan or a longer loan than a short loan. So yeah, we're losing 2-0 at the moment. Unfortunately, first 2 goals get scored. We've got an injury. Another goal is scored. I think this game ended up being 4-0. Yep, and just rolling into the next game. So we have to beat Southampton in this next game to qualify for the finals and try and get that extra bit of cash on our hands. But we should beat Southampton pretty convincingly. A few reports being finalised here, so we can go start making some of our own transfers. I'm looking probably to pick up Lozano, probably from PSV Eindhoven. He's a really good player. I really like his stats on FIFA, and he can play on the left or right, and that's why I'm kind of moving out Cavaliaro, so we can get in Lozano. I won't be afraid to throw anyone out, or not throw anyone but everyone is up for sale, as long as we get the right price for them. I'm really excited about starting our first game. It's a while away, but I know I'm gonna assure you that it's gonna be a really good game. We got Sassuolo, I think, was first. Checking at the calendar, I didn't check it here, but I did check. It was against Sassuolo, which is an interesting game. We should win that. We have probably definitely got the better team. But yeah, we're going to try and send this guy Ennis on loan as well. I was looking for a 2-year loan, but we'll just take the 1 year for him. And House as well, and the agreement from Athletic Club for 10.2 million is perfect. I'll take that. House for 2 years, I don't mind. 68 overall. But if he goes on loan, he'll grow a couple of overalls. And we're going to get rid of Rudd as well, as I said in the first episode. Recapping a little bit again, we're trying to squeeze as much money out of these older players and move them on, so we can get some fresher faces and some newer players in. I think in the last episode I did say we have Burgoyne that's on loan at another club, so when Burgoyne comes back, we'll have 2 pretty decent keepers. Rio Patricio from Sporting that we just signed, Wolves just signed this season, and Burgoyne when he comes back. But Ruddy, he can go, and we did beat Southampton, and we just beat Stuttgart to go through to the final. So yeah, we did earn a little bit extra money. I think it was only 1.4 million, but 1.4 million is definitely a lot better than 0 million, if you know what I mean, because every paycheck counts. So House got loaned out, Cavaliaro has been sold, John is going for another loan. We declined one. We're going to try and get a 2-year loan. Couldn't get one, so we're only doing a 1 year. And we've got a press conference. I don't do the press conference. I really just fly through the emails and stuff like that. But let's start making a few transfers for ourselves. So I was going to try and get some of these like Premier League or Super League Div 1 players, but unfortunately we can't get any of these players just because they will not relocate to the bottom league. You have to be at least in the 3rd division for them to relocate. But we'll go for Delit. He's been on fire in real life as well as Ajax, and I think he's a big part of it, or big part of why Ajax are on higher. But we're going to have a crack at him for about 30 mil, between 26 to 32 mil. I think is a good offer. I'm going to remove some of these players as well, and we'll just be back in a second. I'm going to keep Martial on there because I know his contract does expire by the end of the season, so hopefully might be able to grab him. And as I said, Lozano, he's the man that we want on our hit list. He's going to be like our main player, if you know what I mean. Like, for example, he's going to be like our t-shirt seller, as I'd say. He's like going to be our star player. So 28 million should be enough to get him over the line. Gibels, I don't think we'll get him because he just signed at Monaco, but it's worth giving him a shot. He's only 16 years old, so if we get him on the cheap, it's probably good because he'll go into a higher overall when this career mode eventuates. Because don't forget, we're doing this career mode until we get to the Premier League or the Super League Div 1, which is going to be exciting. I'm going for McKennie as well. I think he'd be a really good player for us in terms of one of those players that can play like midweek games. So he's going to be like more of a sporadic or a squad rotation. So I think he's one to look out for us. And Imbolo is going to be our backup striker. We have Bonatini, but I love Imbolo. I get him in most of my career modes that I always do. And we're going to have a crack at him for 15.8 to 12 mil. And I don't mind this guy too. I've done a Sunderland career mode before. Sunderland Road to Glory career mode. And I did like this guy, Ibrahima Conte, or Conte, or whatever his name is. So we're going to try and have a crack at him for I think about 10 million or 9 million. And Cyprin from Nice, he's not a bad player either, just so we can play him like midweek as well with McKennie. Loftus-Cheek's not going to relocate, but we're going to have a look at a right back at the moment. Hugo Meyer, 27 years old. He's pretty much been scouted out already, but we can maybe try and get him on the cheap if he if he's that age, and maybe his contract's expiring as well. But we are losing 1-0 to Ibar, and thanks to Enrich, and then Jota scores back, so it's 1-1. But unfortunately, I think we might lose this game. Yep, they've scored in 83rd minute, nice and late, and we have not come up with the chocolates. So we have had a 1.4 million influx in money from tournaments, but we have failed to get the extra 4 million, I think it was, for finishing off higher in the tournament or winning. So Conte, or is it? I don't know if it's Kone or Konate, but his offer's been accepted, and that was for about 8.5 million. And Cody's getting an offer. We've had an offer for Cody from Galatasaray, but I'm not going to sell Cody unless it's 6 million, because I want to try and get at least double for what he's worth. So Cyprin, unfortunately his offer has been broken down. Same with McKinney. It's a bit disappointing. And Connate, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Connate, Konate, his offer has been impassed, which means that he was a bit disappointed about what wages we offered him. But we do have a transfer for Bennett, and Watford are looking to seek him out. 28 years old. We're going to delegate, and we're going to try and squeeze out maybe 4 million out of him. 4.5, which would be alright for Bennett. He's 28 years old, so he's getting a bit older. He's only 73 years old, 73 rated. So I think it might be best if we move him on. Ruddy's got another offer from RC Deportivo from the second league in Spain. And Lozano has been accepted, which is fantastic. We just need to do the negotiation for his wage now, for 27.5. I think it was 27.8 million. And I think between 28 to 40 pounds a week will do it. Or and also Imbolo's offer has been accepted for 14 million. I'm pretty sure it was. And between 22 and 35 would be perfect. Didn't want to lowball him too much by going to 20, just in case we had the same issue with the guy from Lisburg, Conante, yeah. But Sassis is getting an offer from Leicester, and Lozano, Irving Lozano. Let's accept this and get him into the team, because he's going to be our right mid for the rest of the season, or should I say the left wing, because the formation we're playing is a 4-3-3. So it's going to be exciting, and Besiktas want to get on Sassis as well. All aboard the Sassis train. I'm happy for him to go. In Bolo, 22,000 a week. That's perfect. We're going to sign him up as well as our backup striker. So Bonatini is no more, and in the January transfer we can send him packing, which will be fantastic. Just changing up the team a little bit, just fixing it up, because I like everything to be neat. But that will be the team there. We're going to have Doherty, Dendoka, Bolly, Johnny, Cody, and Neves as centre defensive mids, João Martinho as the cam, or the spearhead of the triangle, and then you're going to have Lozano on the right, Jota on the left, and Jimenez up front. So we're going after Hugo Meyer as well. We're putting an offer for him, and Holgate, which is a good offer, I think, as well, because I think we might be able to get him a little bit cheaper than Konate, and he can play right back and he can play centre back, which is good because he's good height for that. We're going for McKinney again, we're going for Cyprin again, and we're gonna go for Amati, just because he can play right back, centre defensive mid, and also centre mid, which is, I think, a fantastic asset to have. 75 rated. He's still quite young. I think he's about 24, 23, but I think he would be awesome to have in our team. We can't make any of these other offers because we're still loading in some players, but yeah, this will probably pretty much do it for the rest of the episode, because we do have Sassuolo that is in our next episode that will be playing, and as you can see in the left corner, it said expectations high for Lozano, 81 rated. I'm going to change his number because they did give him a bit of a shit number, which was a 13. I prefer him to get a 22 would be perfect, just because you don't want him to have bad luck with 13. But yeah, that's going to do it for us, guys, and I'm really excited for the next video, and I really want to pump out some more videos. So enjoy the rest of your night, or day, wherever you are, and like and subscribe.